Sitting proudly as the oasis of the West, Broken Hill is an intriguing and historic city. Also known as the Silver City, it is best known for its rich mining heritage. But there is much more to it than that. Broken Hill is home to some amazing artworks and sculptures, some brilliant heritage architecture, some delightful dining options, and some eclectic surprises as well, all surrounded by some of the most gorgeous outback scenic you will come to see. One of Broken Hill's surprise packets sits in Patton Street on the south side. Bell's Milk Bar is a flashback to the 50s when malted milkshakes and soda spiders reigned supreme. Bell's famous cordials have been around since 1892, and now owner Jason King keeps the name and the legacy alive. Oh yeah, that's how you make a milkshake. Full cream milk, beautiful rich vanilla ice cream and malt. You've got to have it malted. Tourists and locals alike love this historic gem, and if you're after a quick retro gift, well, you won't be disappointed. There is also a little museum out the back that will make all you baby boomers feel like a kid again. As a kid growing up in a milk bar, this place has brought back some really special memories for me. Sometimes I wish I could just, click my fingers and go back in time. Man, I never looked like this back then. Great art is aplenty in Broken Hill, with the likes of Jack Absalom and Pro Hart having left their mark. One of two must-sees for art lovers has to be the Living Desert sculptures. The 12 sculptures are nuzzled amongst the barrier ranges on a commanding hilltop and are a popular destination, especially at sunset. The other is the Big Picture at Silver City Mint and Gallery. The gallery features many fine pieces of art and some interesting Aussie art forms. The Big Picture just has to be seen to be believed. It's just exceptional. That's a big picture, but it's not the big picture. Well, I told you, this is the big picture. Isn't it absolutely brilliant? 100 metres long, 12 metres high, it is held in place by hidden hydraulics and counterweights, and took talented artist Peter Anderson over 2 years to complete. Adrian, how did this all happen for you, mate?
Well, I got dragged along to the cinema to see a double feature of Mad Max and Mad Max 2 31 years ago. Yeah, this was back in England, and I actually got hooked. So eventually, it brought us to come on holiday. And when we came out here to do the sights of the second film, we went out to the Monday Lookout, which is where some of the film was shot. And it was then I just knew that I really wanted to live here.
And it's pretty crazy that there was nothing here to pay homage to such great film.
Well, that's where the idea came from, to actually build a museum, because there was nothing here.
And you've got some great stuff here. How did you get your hands on it all?
Well, when people heard what I was doing, they were very forthcoming, certainly people from Broken Hill. And over the 3 years that we've been open as well, people are still coming forward with bits and pieces. I mean, some of the things you see here, of course, are for display purposes, but a lot of the original stuff have either been donated or loaned to us, so, which is fantastic.
Oh yes, whether a lover of Australian films or a bit of a Mad Max buff like myself, you could seriously spend a few hours in this place, no problem at all. I mean, just the photos alone, amazing. Hey boys, Humongous has got skinny, must be feeding him. I chose an historic beauty when it came to accommodation. The Imperial on Oxide Street is a gracious old girl with personal charm. A former grand old pub that now features 5 well-appointed rooms and a 2-bedroom apartment that would suit the family. There really is something to be said about old world charm, and this place certainly does have it. I like it. It's like, well, it's like stepping back into yesteryear. And what was the original public bar is now the snooker room. Now, if you're after a top feed in Broken Hill, go to the top of town. Thank you so much. The Broken Earth Cafe Restaurant. It's a cafe during the day, restaurant at night. Spectacular view, exceptional service, and the food, well, here's just a taste of what's available. This is the Bush Tucker tasting plate. Seafood. In the country, they say you can't get good seafood. Well, I'm here to tell you they're wrong. Get the trio seafood. You'll love it. You will.
For all the info on the best of Broken Hill and more, head to visitnewsouthwales.com.